This is the Oculus Quest 2 and I've been using it for a bit over a month now. And in this video, I'm gonna give you my take on if it's actually worth your time and money or not. So let's go! So you're thinking of getting a Quest 2 but aren't entirely sure that it's the right choice. Well, you've clicked on the right video, because I'm about to go through my experience with it and tell you everything you need to know to help you make the right decision. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing for more awesome Quest 2 content, from the best games available on the platform to tutorials helping you get the most out of your headset. I won't keep you waiting any longer, so as always, I'm Andy, welcome back to VR Man Cave. Now let's jump right in. I'm not gonna bore you with all the technical details because you've either already seen them or don't really care. So I will be going through what the headset is like to use and if the experience overall is good or not. So first of all, what does it actually look like being inside of the headset? Well, the Quest 2 has nearly 4K resolution across both eyes, which, believe it or not, is actually higher than the $1,000 Valve Index and the very popular HTC Vive, with the HP Reverb G2 being just slightly higher. The screen honestly looks very good for anything from Netflix to internet browsing and of course gaming. And I've had absolutely no reasons to complain so far, especially for a headset at this price tag. The user interface is very straightforward and easy to get used to, and I love the fact that you can pick various environments as your virtual home. I'm currently rocking the Ryokan Retreat one, which is a Japanese inspired theme, and I love how peaceful and relaxing it is. A lot of people tend to complain about the integrated speakers of the Quest 2, and while I'm not gonna say it's gonna be the most mind-blowing sound you've ever heard in your life, it's truly not as bad as others will lead you to think. As an example, in one of my favorite games, The Walking Dead Saints and Sinners, I could pinpoint exactly where a zombie was, so the positional audio is excellent, and the sound is crisp with no distortions and more volume than you'll probably ever need. It doesn't have a ton of bass, so if you're looking for that thumping sound in games like Beat Saber, then yes, you might want to plug in a pair of earbuds or headphones. But 99% of the time, I personally don't even bother, because that's the beauty of having a standalone headset which you can just pick up and start playing straight away. There are other more premium audio solutions for the Quest 2, so if the integrated speakers don't quite meet your needs, you have a ton of options. These are the touch controllers, which you'll probably be using for most games and of course for navigating around the menus. They're really ergonomic and fit perfectly both in smaller and larger hands. And their most important feature, the tracking, has been excellent for me 99.9% of time. You should be aware that the tracking will not work in very dark or very bright environments, so you'll need to have at least a lamp on in the room you're playing in the evenings and at night, and avoid using the headset in direct sunlight if you want to have a great experience with it. Now, while it might just be personal preference, I would have liked the haptic feedback in the controllers to be a bit stronger, and possibly have variable resistance in the trigger like the new PS5 controller. But to be honest, it's not bad by any means, and it definitely adds another layer of immersion to the experience. Otherwise, battery life on the controllers is absolutely insane. They're still both at 90% after more than a month of use, and I was super impressed by the longevity of the included batteries, as I was really expecting to have to swap them out by now. Another great thing is that you can just use your hands as controllers in the Oculus user interface and in the games that support this feature, which feels amazing and gives you even more freedom to just pick up the headset and start playing straight away. If you want to see what the best games to support this feature are, check out my video about hand tracking games in the description down below after you watch this one. The facial interface, meaning this foam bit, is actually not too bad and quite comfy in most cases. But if you're playing games that require a lot of movement such as Beat Saber or Echo VR, then it will really soak up a lot of sweat, and it might become a bit harsh when rubbing against your face, so I would recommend looking into a silicone or PU leather replacement one. The standard head strap is reasonably comfortable, and I won't lie to you and say it's like you have nothing on your head, because you will feel the weight of the headset. But I for one kinda tend to forget about it when I'm in the middle of a game or experience. Personally, I've been using the Elite head strap ever since I got the Quest 2, and from a comfort perspective it has been fantastic, really easy to put on and take off, really well balanced, and I would definitely consider it an upgrade over the standard one. Unfortunately, even though I would normally recommend it to you, the day right before I wanted to film this video, I took out my headset and have noticed that my $50 Elite strap had one of the sides completely broken. which you may have seen has been happening to quite a few people, so it's most probably a manufacturing issue. But thankfully, Oculus support were super understanding and really quick to reply, so I will be expecting a replacement within a week or so. Motion sickness is not necessarily the most fun topic to discuss, but because I know a lot of you will be new to VR, I think it's important that you at least know what to expect. For the most part, I didn't have any issues, but I did experience a bit of dizziness the first few times I jumped into Echo VR, but to be fair, like, the moves you make in that game are not really natural to any normal human being. In any case, I got over it after just a few days, and for those of you who are completely new to VR, that's called getting your VR legs. Or basically getting used to VR and not experiencing any unpleasant sensations. This should absolutely not put you off from VR, you just need to take it slow and never push yourself if you start getting a headache or feeling dizzy or nauseous. Just take a 15-20 minute break, go outside, get a breath of fresh air, drink some water, and do not force yourself through it because you're only gonna make it worse. I could probably make this section alone a few hours long because there is a huge array of great Quest 2 games that can suit pretty much any preference you have, whether it's sports games, action games, simulators, puzzles. There's a lot to choose from. A lot of the games that are available on both the first Quest and the Quest 2 will be enhanced on the newer headset, meaning better graphics and faster loading times thanks to the more powerful hardware. I expect at some point in the coming years we might see Quest 2 only games, which will be too graphically intensive to run on the first one, so from a future-proofing perspective, you're covered. Personally, the games I've been going back to again and again are Beat Saber, Superhot VR, The Walking Dead Saints and Sinners, as well as Echo VR, which are all absolutely amazing in their own way, and I think you should definitely check them out when you get your Quest 2. There's also another game I've been playing a lot of recently, and I will be giving away a game key to one of you guys in my next video. So subscribe if you don't want to miss the chance to win it, and feel free to check out my best Quest games videos until then, for which I've left links in the description below. One of the great things about the Quest platform is that it actually gets better over time with software updates that not only fix bugs, but also actually add or unlock extra features. The reason I'm mentioning this is that the latest big update for the Quest 2 has just been released late last week, and it enables native 90Hz refresh rate, which at launch was locked at only 72Hz. And what that means is simply that everything will look and feel buttery smooth, which is a great addition to an already very good experience, and if you don't have a Quest 2 yet, you'll be able to enjoy this feature from day one, which is a big plus in my opinion. In this update, they've also added a fitness tracker application to the Quest 2. So if you're thinking of exercising in VR, this will be a great way to see how many calories you've burned while slashing away in Beat Saber. If this is your thing, consider checking out my Get Fit in VR video to see the best workout games and experiences available on the Quest 2. I'll leave a link in the description down below. One other big thing that this latest update has brought is the ability to play PC VR games at a much higher quality than before by using Oculus Link, so let's get straight into the next topic. I've personally used both Oculus Link and Virtual Desktop, and they both provide an excellent experience for PC VR gaming. But do note that for Virtual Desktop, since it's a wireless solution, you'll need a really stable 5 GHz Wi-Fi connection to ensure the lowest latency and the most enjoyable experience. In my opinion, while there are better headsets for PC VR such as the HP Reverb G2 or the Valve Index, both of these cost 2 or 3 times the price of the Quest 2 and cannot be used as a standalone headset. So if you want the flexibility to play anytime, anywhere, and still be able to play PC titles such as Half-Life Alyx or Boneworks, you simply can't beat the value proposition of the Quest 2. The Quest 2 is an incredible package and especially great as your first gateway into VR, with tons of fantastic games available for all ages and preferences. As a standalone headset, it's extremely easy to pick up and just enjoy. And if you also have a good enough PC, being able to play PC VR titles on the same hardware is just a huge plus for me. Especially because it works really well and the PC graphics really show off what the Quest screen is capable of. I would absolutely recommend it to anybody interested in virtual reality, and I can't wait to see how future updates will enhance it even more. Let me know in the comments down below if you have any questions, and I will reply to every single comment as always because I love connecting with you guys. Now you can click either here or here to choose what to watch next. Stay well and enjoy VR, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.